When you first arrive in the US as a foreigner, you soon realize that your options are very limited. You probably have no guarantor, no credit history, insufficient funds to meet the huge upfront requirements of an apartment. So you may be forced to do what most people do, to live with others. Not because you want to, but because it is what you can afford. It's all you have. Guys, living with people is hard. It is so hard. But living with the wrong people, it's even more dangerous. And be careful of that. When people are being manipulative, they are controlling, and they're looking for ways to take advantage of your vulnerability. Now it becomes emotionally and spiritually harmful. This was my reality. By the way, this was not just my story, it's also the story of the person who walked through this entire season with me. And God places people beside you in certain situations, not just for comfort, but for survival. And I had that. And I'm praying that if probably you're going through this alone, and maybe you need to get through it with somebody, that God will bring somebody your way. Anyways, so something that started as a convenient living situation slowly became very manipulative and deceitful. When abusers do not get their way, they start to try and do other things. And it was very confusing because what started as you standing for your rights soon became someone exploiting you, accusing you falsely, and makes you spend 12 hours in jail. Maybe your case is not jail, but it's torment, it's confinement. Maybe you're being trapped by someone's words, someone's power, someone's control. And it feels like persecution, right? Attack after attack, and you're already at your weakest point. This was really the hardest seasons of my life, trust me. And God was teaching me something way deeper. And I soon came to realize what God was teaching me. So the day before I was taken into custody, I had just come from a church retreat. And the message was about Ruth, a foreign lady who was not in her own land. She had no protection, no guarantees, no power. Yet she was holding on to God's covenant. And God grafted her story into the lineage of Jesus Christ. That message carried me through this dark time, and it gave me a new perspective. So guys, let me ask you, what message are you holding on to right now that will lead you or take you through your next season? And a word of wisdom for anyone going through that situation: be careful, be alert, as the Bible would say, when dealing with people who want your downfall. Observe everything. Guys, document everything. Do not exchange unnecessary words with them. Definitely do not play their games. No. Just stick with the truth of what you know, the truth of what you have heard, and the truth of what has been recorded. So when I was in jail, oh my God, guys, my mind was blank. Right from my home, I was confused. I didn't know what was happening. And no one was explaining anything. Not the officers, not the people there, no one. I didn't even know what I was being accused of. All I know is cuffs on my hands, and I was just being mark shot. It's so confusing. And guys, this is where doubtful thoughts start coming in. Is this a life that God promised me? Is this where He's leading me to? Did He take me from my life in Ghana and promise me a life of purpose here in the US only for me to end up in jail? Is that what was happening? I couldn't believe it. But somehow, the message of Ruth that I heard at my church retreat and the promise I was holding on to was way stronger than this doubt that was coming into my mind.